Good evening, everybody.
Hello.
Welcome to Midweek Mountains. I'm Corey.
And I'm Lori. Freezing Lori.
Yes, it has been cold here in the southeast Appalachian Mountains
You can't
for
see
the
the
past
steam
few
coming out of my
days.
tea, but it's there.
Yes, it has been a cold few days for sure. Uh,
Oh.
actually,
Oh, wait, you saw it. I saw
most of the week.
it. Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
there
yeah,
it is.
there it is.
See
There's the steam.
it.
Even inside the house, our everything's trying to keep up with this cold snap that we've got.
Yes. Oh,
Hey,
hello. From
welcome in, Jim B.
Texas. How you doing today?
Yeah, Jim's gonna be on the Icon with us
Sweet.
in a couple of months.
And
And
Mr.
Scott.
Smith, hello. Good evening. Yes, it is
It
colder.
is.
My dad, of course, lives in Florida. For those of you that don't know,
Yeah, all
And-
day long I was seeing these things on Facebook. It's like, oh, it's 50 degrees, send relief.
oh, I know. My dad's like, it's in the 50s. I'm not going golfing this morning. I go, Dad, put a sweatshirt on. No, it's too cold. I was like, okay.
Yep. And what did Laurie do? Laurie
What
went
did I
out and
do?
played pickleball today, or
Oh, I froze my
outside,
off.
no less.
Yes, I did.
Drilling, not even
Yes.
playing, but drilling.
Yeah, I didn't
So.
sweat at all. I was pretty cold. I wish I had hot tea instead of water.
Yeah. Yep. Got to get.
It's cold in
Jim said
Texas.
it's
Oh,
cool in
yeah,
Texas,
it's
and they're
cool.
whining about it.
I know.
It's been below freezing here, just
Like
pretty
a
much
week.
every night for almost a week. Yeah.
Oh.
So
It snowed yesterday.
yeah.
Not necessarily where
Was
we're
it yesterday?
at, but
Was
yeah.
it
When did I go to Sam's?
Tuesday.
Tuesday. It snowed
Yeah.
Tuesday. Yeah.
We were having snow flurries on Tuesday. Wasn't predicted.
Not really here. I mean, it was.
Yeah. There were some flurries here. I had some snow, a little bit, sprinkling of snow on my windshield.
Waynesville and Asheville had snow.
Okay.
It was snowing. At one point, it was actually like snowing where I was like, oh, it's getting kind of wet.
Boy.
Yeah. Mama doesn't like to drive in bad weather.
Yeah, we live in a kind of protected mountain valley here.
We really do.
We're actually even though we're the steepest county in the state, we are at a lower elevation than some of the surrounding larger towns like Waynesville and Asheville.
Really?
So yeah.
Well, I know we're protected.
We're about 2,200 feet here and protected in this little valley.
Yeah.
And mountaintops around us at 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 feet, they'll get snow.
Oh yeah.
And we'll get nothing. So, but that's the way it goes.
Mm-hmm. So welcome in, everybody.
Welcome
Thanks
in.
for coming out.
Yep.
We've got some stuff to talk about.
Yeah, we have had a busy week.
Well, it's the holiday season.
Yeah, it's
Everybody's
the holiday
like
season,
busy,
so
busy. Like, go.
Yeah.
This
we
party,
actually
that party.
We actually
yes,
Catalucci opened.
yes,
I think they got a good bit of snow up there.
Mm-hmm.
I've been seeing them talk about it. So Thanksgiving Day. That was the day after we last talked to you guys.
I was like, wow, okay.
Yeah.
Like I had to think about that.
Our business is closed 2 days a year. Thanksgiving and Christmas. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Any other day we are open for business. So Thanksgiving and Christmas Day are actually a day off for us because any other day
we're on call.
Or
we should be. Sometimes they don't like to bother us, but then we
could be in Alaska.
Yeah.
And they're calling because there's some kind of issue.
Oh my God, they called it 6 a.m. and it was like they didn't realize it was 6 a.m.
when we were in Anchorage.
Yeah, but then they don't call and there is an issue.
Right.
And so
that's the sacrifice you make.
I know.
Running a business is you're on call 24/7 pretty much.
We have a good team right now.
Yeah, we do.
I'm happy to report.
We sure do. So anyway, Thanksgiving Day, we went down the hill to my daughter's house and we had a Friendsgiving there.
Mm-hmm.
Gosh, she had like 20 people over for Thanksgiving. And so we started eating about 3 o'clock in the afternoon or so.
I think it was earlier than that.
Maybe 2. And people were showing up and leaving, and we didn't have seats for everybody. So everybody was just kind of flowing in and out. And
Yeah, no, we had seats for everybody. It wasn't all together.
Yeah.
There was some in this room, some in this room, and stuff. Yeah.
And then we had to get up and move out because we had that crew of kids come in. And
oh, yeah, that's right.
So, yeah. But had a great Thanksgiving with family and friends. Sat out around the fire for a little while afterwards. And then Friday, it was back to work as normal, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
But Friday night, in our little town here, what's up?
We have somebody else joining us.
Oh, Hikanuki World Tour. Welcome in. Welcome in. Friday night, we had our Christmas tree lighting here in the downtown area of our little mountain town.
Yeah.
And of course, we were part of that as part of the local Main Street Silva Association, and kind of being involved in the community.
Mm-hmm.
And
it was cold.
It was cold.
In the 30s, low 30s.
Yeah. And then after the Christmas tree lighting, the board went over to a local restaurant and just had some little light appetizers and drinks before heading out. They actually they were supposed to have fireworks.
They did.
And you told me that the fireworks went off late. I ended up going home because it was
there was something
long, busy day.
I don't know what happened, but something happened and it delayed the fireworks. And as we were walking back towards the brewery, they went off.
Yeah. And then of course I spent Saturday and Sunday morning editing video, as I almost always do.
Well, Sunday was the Christmas parade in town.
Yeah, and then Sunday we had the Christmas parade in town. This was a first. Well, I mean, last year we were both
in front of we were both on Main Street.
We were both on Main Street. Hey,
Destination
Danny and
Fun.
Sherry.
Oh.
Destination Fun. Welcome in, guys. Last year we were on Main Street, and down in the middle of the parade route, we were just kind of trying to keep people, or our volunteer job was to keep people out of the road, keep the kids out of the road, because pretty much all the floats are throwing candy.
Yeah.
And the kids will run out there. Don't want any kids to get run over by the float trucks or whatever.
And you're not supposed to throw candy, but
yeah, they're not supposed to throw candy.
There's no way you can.
Everybody does anyway.
They do.
And there's no way to stop it. You try to tell them not to stop it, and they do it anyway.
Yeah. And this year, you and I were separated.
Yeah, this year we were separated. I was all the way at the far end of the parade route, trying to keep things organized and make sure that the floats didn't stop and start unloading people in the, while the rest of the parade's trying to come through.
I was in the check-in.
Yeah, you were at the check-in where they were all lining up for the parade. And
it was
so
one of the biggest ones we had. I think they said there was 70
big.
Something floats, 78
there was
floats
a bunch of
something.
them. But I've got a little video that I put together earlier of some of those sights and sounds, and we can take you guys along and show you what we've been up to for the past few days since we last saw you. So let me go ahead and put that up here. And that's our courthouse here in downtown Silva. It is the most photographed courthouse in the state of North Carolina. And this is Friday night for the Christmas tree lighting.
Lori's in the orange, all bundled up. I think that's our grandmother. Yeah. She wasn't very happy.
There's 2 board members out there.
We are here at the annual Christmas tree lighting in our little town.
And it is a little colder
cold,
than usual.
Yeah.
But it's like winter cold though, so it's holiday cold. So I got 2.
It's pretty cold right now, for sure.
Yeah.
Brought to you by the Main Street Silva Association and the town of Silva. We're a nonprofit organization run by a volunteer board of directors, and I'm going to introduce you to a few of them right here at the front of the stage. Lori Bryson here in orange. She's the owner of Balsam Falls Brewing and is our past president. She also leads our promotions committee and is on the design committee as well. Corey Bryson, owner of Balsam Falls Brewing.
Well, you get.
Yeah, that's all you get. I wasn't going to put everybody's names on there.
Well, no, you're also on the committee.
5, 4,
3, 2, 1. Yay!
Totally.
Of course, they had a few food trucks out there with some stuff, and this was our little after party. Yeah,
I was outdoors.
those were
Yeah.
the same jackets we wore to Alaska.
Yep. And
So,
nice and warm.
This is Sunday
Yes.
morning.
In
We're
the
getting
street.
ready
but
to set up
that's Harold
to
today.
volunteer for the parade. We went over to the brewery for a little while and had some libations before we headed out
Yes,
to our
the pregame.
our-
So the ones I've been drinking.
yeah, our
you want me to
pregame
make it
before
even?
we headed out to where we had to be. That's one of our Christmas tree decorations. Just our logo off the wall and just draped it with stuff. There's the courthouse again. This is basically where I was stationed at the end of the
Oh,
parade
you were
route.
there? Oh, I thought you were
Yeah.
at the park.
And there's our downtown area. Looking down the courthouse steps. And the parade started here.
Get a lot of the parade?
I got some of the floats. So I didn't get everything. I was looking for the float that actually won the first place or whatever. But
That was at the end.
it was at the end, and I guess I must have put my camera away and didn't get it. There's Smokey the Bear.
I missed Smokey.
Hey, George.
Hi,
welcome in.
George. Welcome in.
The police have an ATV.
Mm-hmm.
It's not toast though. Merry
A little
Christmas.
bit of a Die Hard reference there, but nothing like Christmas in a small town. Yep.
Yeah. Sometimes it feels like Hallmark, like a Hallmark Christmas movie.
Yep.
I didn't see Garfield either. Or that. I missed so many. They must have. I don't know where I was.
The
They didn't check in
SCA.
with me. They were cool. I checked them in.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the Jeep.
And a lot of Jeep. Yeah.
They were only allowed 6.
Oh, really?
Yes, because they didn't want to be overrun with Jeeps. And I was like, why not? That'd be fun. Being a Jeeper myself.
Yeah. Absolutely. Die Hard is a Christmas movie. I agree.
Is that it?
So I saw, yeah, that was it.
Yeah.
It wasn't that much. So yeah, I saw the sheriff department's tactical vehicle, and I had to throw in my little Die Hard
Of course
reference.
you did.
First thing I think of, yeah.
You haven't watched it yet this year.
I have not watched it
No,
yet this year.
no.
One of my favorite movies.
Yeah.
I actually saw that movie more times in the theater than any other movie.
Really?
Yeah. I saw it like 5 times in the movie
Wow.
theater when it came out.
He's geeking out on you guys.
Yeah. At like 18 years of age.
I wasn't doing that at 18.
Yes, it is a beautiful little town.
I'll put
We
it up.
love it here. Yeah, that's Hikanuki saying it. It looks like a wonderful little town. Beautiful town. We love where we live in the Smoky Mountains of Western North Carolina, just south of the park entrance. And it's about 20-25 minutes away in Cherokee.
Scott has a question.
Oh, okay.
And I'll.
Y'all go to Jeep rallies.
Yes, we haven't done much this year, but
No, we haven't.
we have done a few, and we've done some off-roading, and we actually have
Yeah,
a
we've got
video of. Oh my God, that was crazy, that trip.
Yeah, we got a video, 2 videos. We've got one where we did a Jeep trail ride,
Mm-hmm.
and then
With
we've
our
got one
grandson.
from the actual Jeep Fest.
Yeah,
They were both. One was
that was last year.
one day, and then the next day we went to the Jeep Fest and went
Yeah.
around.
Yes.
Looks freezing. Yes, it has been
is.
freezing.
Is it
been
cold
very
for you
cold.
guys, Sherry?
Uh,
In Tampa?
I think what I saw in the news today, it was down around freezing today
Yeah,
in
because
the Tampa Bay area.
if it was in the 50s, I think it hit 40 something in Boca. So I mean, I can't imagine that.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be cold up there. 3
So
hours.
a lot of people saying Tampa was freezing or near it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's been kind of in the low 20s overnight here. So
40.
40s
Woo
in the morning.
wee!
Okay.
That's cold for you Floridians.
That's for sure.
I remember one
course,
time
I-
watching a Super Bowl in South Florida, and it was in the 30s. We were outside. I froze my butt off.
I can remember when we lived in the Tampa Bay area that seemed like there were a couple of times a year that you didn't walk out and have frost on your windshield. So
Didn't last very long.
not that many times, but
Yeah.
yeah, when you're leaving for work at 7 in the morning. George
George
says, "Yep, it's been near freezing overnight and warming up during the day." Yeah,
Yeah. This is when a lot of places will get that 30-degree arc, but not us. Ours is only going 10 degrees. And we normally have a 30
We normally do, yeah. I mean,
30-degree arc.
it may be freezing first thing in the morning, but it'll get up to 50 degrees.
That's not here recently this week and so.
Almost to 60 most of the time, but yeah, this week it's stayed cold. It was. I don't think it got over 45 today, if that.
No, it didn't even get that. No, it was lower than that. That's why I was playing outside. It was supposed to be 42 to 45, and it was in the 30s when we were playing. That's why I was freezing my tuchus off. Did I say that right? Tuchus?
Yeah, that is definitely causing us a bit of an issue right now, because
the pickleball.
Yeah, the
This
other
is lead into some upcoming events,
Yeah.
just so y'all know.
Sherry says, "I wish I was still in the Caribbean on the beach."
Sherry, I wish I was with you on the beach in the Caribbean.
Yeah, that would.
I'm losing my tan, y'all. I'm getting all white again.
Well,
Yes, you do, George. Put up what George said.
all right. Do you need to print Jeep Duckies for you? Do I need to print Jeep Duckies for you? Yeah,
Sure.
she's got a boatload of them on her dashboard. So.
I actually thought about you today, George, because I stopped in a Christmas store on my way back from Dillsboro, which is the next town over. And I was in this section where it had all these different train ornaments. And I literally was like, I should get one for George. But yeah, so I thought about you.
So yeah, that brings up upcoming events. We said
Well,
Christmas
you were
and upcoming
you were going to
events.
talk about what made it hard.
Yeah, but the cold weather, and it's been cold for a couple of weeks now.
Tuesday was Wednesday.
Yeah.
Today's Wednesday.
I mean,
so yesterday was the coldest day. It was yesterday with the Sam's.
Yeah.
Was the coldest day we've had yet. Now we're going to go up a couple degrees.
Yeah. But yeah, so we're in the middle of trying to ramp up our practice, because we've got a pickleball tournament.
Yeah, I mean, you're not even saying what. Like, I know where you're going with it, but they don't.
Well, yeah. So
we have
those that watch the channel know that about 6 months ago in May, we took a beginner's pickleball class and started playing pickleball
all the time.
And then we started playing all the time. I mean, literally almost every day we would go out.
Wearing your pickleball addict hat.
No, I'm not.
No, he's an addict.
Wearing my Bruin hat. So we would go out nearly every day and play pickleball. But when was it? Back at the 1st of November, I guess.
Mid-October.
Mid-October, they shut down our courts here
outside
to resurface them. And they're still not done fixing them. It's supposed to be 2 weeks, and they still don't have them set up yet.
They looked great, but there's no poles in the ground.
Yeah. So they still haven't
I don't
set
know
them
what's
back
going
up.
on there. Yeah.
So basically,
good day.
Sorry to say, but we have 31 degrees today, Celsius.
Oh, so that's warm, right?
Probably.
Do we know? What's the
Let's
conversion?
look
it up. Let's look it up.
Let me pull out my conversion tool.
I think
here.
that means it's warmer because he's saying, sorry. No, We'll answer that in a second,
All
Sherry.
right, so
Where he's looking up the Celsius.
temperature 31 is 87 degrees.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of warm.
All right. So
All right.
this is when we go down under.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I
Yeah.
mean, this is their summer.
I know.
So no pickleball practice.
Not a
much.
lot.
Not much.
So Matt, I'm gonna let me talk about me, and then we'll run
Okay.
to you.
Correct.
So when we went on the cruise for my birthday, we played that Saturday because the cruise was Sunday.
Yeah.
In Boca, and so we found some people, and it was really windy, and they were playing really well.
Mhm.
And I was having a little bit of issue with my knees, and I played hard because these people we didn't know there was good. It was a competition, and so later on that day, I couldn't walk very well, and so I didn't play. I didn't play on the cruise. That's why you'll see Corey, when you see our videos, that he was pretty much the only one that had played out of the two of us. And for 3 weeks, I've played less than 5 times.
Yeah.
Yeah. And some of
Not
it had to
much.
do with the weather, or there's nowhere to play. Nobody's playing, the indoor courts aren't available and stuff like that. So,
yeah. So, I mean,
so yes, to answer that question, no, there has not been a lot of practice.
Normally we'd, so let's bring it back around. A week from Saturday, Saturday and Sunday, a week from then, we are in a pickleball tournament down in Macon, Georgia. We've got
down in Macon,
a couple other folks that are going with us. Is that? Okay. Yeah. A couple other folks that are going with us. Kevin, our pickleball coach, the guy that actually taught us how to play pickleball.
Yeah.
He's going down with us, and another lady, Sandra, is going down. And on Saturday, Kevin and I are playing the men's doubles
Sandra
tournament.
and I are playing on the women's.
And Lori and Sandra are playing in the women's doubles. And then on Sunday, Lori and I are going to play the mixed doubles, and Kevin and Sandra are playing mixed doubles. Now, the thing is, Kevin's been playing about a year longer than we have. So he's a good bit better than I am. So that means we have to play in a higher bracket.
Hey, you have to.
Yeah, I have to play in a higher bracket. Laurie's kind of lucked out because
although they did put me in a higher bracket.
Well, you've
but
got
probably
put in your
there.
rated bracket.
Yeah.
And when we play mixed doubles on Sunday, we'll be in our rated bracket.
Yeah.
But Sunday for Kevin and Sandra's never been in a tournament, so she's not rated. So she's going to have to play up with Kevin.
Play up too, yeah.
That's probably going to be rough.
So we'll make sure to get some footage from that and stuff.
We'll definitely be getting some footage from the tournament. But from what we've heard, Macon has a beautiful downtown Christmas light display.
Mm-hmm. It's called Macon Christmas Light Extravaganza.
Yeah, let me see if I can put this. Share the screen. Let's see. Share screen. There we go. All right, here we go. So we've got the Macon Christmas Light Extravaganza. It's in downtown Macon. Over 1 million lights moving in time with music, arranged and performed by Macon Pops in historic downtown Macon.
So I'm looking forward to seeing that. It'll be kind of fun.
Yeah. So it should be pretty cool. They got lights, music, and the setting.
And we got some questions coming up too that we need to.
We missed the opening concert, which was last week on Friday, but the nightly shows are 6, 7, 8, and 9 p.m. The lights will stay on until 11. So 45-minute show. We can go down and see what we can see and go from there.
Yeah.
But, all right. So let's pull this.
Something to look forward to, y'all.
All right.
Get that thing out of the way.
Yeah. All right, let's see. Yeah,
so right there.
So
because when we were talking about how warm it is.
Right. So down on a cruiser, Sean says, that's why I've been telling you folks to come down under for Christmas.
We're going to get there.
We're going to get there. Yes. At some point, we will get to Australia. Got to go down.
I mean,
under.
who doesn't want to go to Australia?
Yeah, I've been wanting to do that for a long time. Hikanuki says they had pickleball on Celebrity Beyond. It was quite popular. Yes. We both played on Celebrity Beyond.
And I want to say, I think the court was a little shorter than a normal court.
I think the court is a little bit shorter than regulation, but it was a lot of fun. And Sherry says they had pickleball on Celebrity Ascent too. Yep. It's a little bit different on Celebrity, or the Celebrity ships that actually have pickleball, because they've got like a big deck up top. And so
Beyond, I don't know about
Ascent.
Ascent.
Beyond, I think Ascent's maybe the same class ship, but so anyway, you got all these loungers and stuff around you, and you're playing pickleball like in the center of it, which was kind of interesting.
Go to the next one.
All right. So George said spent some time in a particular band house in Macon. Led to a fun story in Nashville. Oh boy, we have to hear that one sometime. Hikanuki said, "Did you guys play?"
We normally play on the cruise ships, but yes, we play.
Yeah,
well,
so
I used to play almost every day.
Yeah, we used to play almost every day. With the weather being cold and our courts being closed, we can't really play like we used to.
Yeah, and Destination Fun, Sherry said.
They
don't play.
We did not. Yeah.
Well, you're gonna have to learn how to play.
You got to learn how to play. I mean, you're in freaking Florida, the capital of pickleball down there.
Hey, it's bargain. Come on, it's family friendly here.
That Christmas light thing looks fun. Yes, it does. And so we're definitely planning on going to that, and we'll get some video and probably put together a blog on that.
And I just mentioned to Corey tonight that I saw something posted in one of the local groups around here that they asked about Christmas lights and stuff. And so I proposed to Corey that maybe we do that.
Yeah.
Because there's a few places around here that have some nice areas as well. So I think that might be fun to do.
Yeah.
And it will get us out of the house. I mean, we can go in the Jeep. I got heated seats. It's cold.
And Sherry says, yeah, the Ascent is in the rooftop garden.
So that would be the same as Beyond.
Yeah, it was the same way as Beyond. Which the rooftop garden is a really neat area. But it does have this wide open space that's basically there for the pickleball courts, or I guess a dance floor if nobody's playing pickleball. But because they do have a stage back behind it there, so that's pretty cool. So
that's one thing upcoming is our pickleball tournament.
Yeah, so we got the pickleball
Christmas
tournament
lights
in Macon, and we're gonna at least Sandra said that she was interested.
Yes.
We'll have to see if Kevin is.
We'll just drag him along.
Yeah, maybe. We'll probably drag him along.
I don't know.
We'll see.
It's kind of ornery sometimes.
Yeah, and he may want to save his legs for the tournament. Who knows?
Oh, it's walking. It's not driving.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so we'd be walking through that. So I don't know. We'll see. Yeah. But yeah, we have. This will be our second tournament. We played in one back in September.
Mm-hmm. That's how we found out about this.
That's how we found out about this one. And
apparently they say that Macon, Georgia has one of the biggest, or the
this is supposed to be the biggest indoor
courts or something. Really nice
pickleball courts in the world is what we were told.
Yeah.
It's like in this old mall or something, and they just turned it into pickleball courts. So should be pretty cool. Mm-hmm. Hopefully it's laid out well, and the surface is good. Playing indoors is a little bit different from playing outdoors.
Because we don't know.
Yeah. And if you didn't hear in the last couple of lives that we did, I did play extensively on the New Amsterdam.
You play every day, didn't you?
Yeah, just about every day. And on New Amsterdam, the pickleball courts is on the top deck, and it's one of these netted cages type things like you see on most of the ships. So it was very windy, and after about 3 days, I got to the point where I could judge how to hit the ball because it's very difficult, and ended up getting a good partner that came right along with me, and
Your first.
and I won a tournament.
one,
Yeah.
yeah.
That was unexpected. Because before I don't
Did
think
you
we've
show 'em
ever.
what you won?
Yeah, let's see. It's right there. Sure is. So,
Oh.
well, it's not going to show up.
Oh, because it's
Yeah.
Oh well.
Oh well.
A tulip.
It's a tulip. Yep. That's the prize that Holland America gives out for everything. There's a little tulip, and they're all supposed to be different colors. But
I know, and Corey was all mad that I got one too, and I didn't.
he just gave you one.
I did.
We're
I
sitting there
deserve
on the
that.
Lido, and who was that? The cruise and travel director just came up and handed you one.
I was talking to her, and I honestly I
That's
didn't
Laurie.
really know exactly who she was. I said, "Wow, that dress is really pretty. It looks great on you." And I was being serious. I mean, I'm not going to tell somebody that good if they don't look good. And so she gave me a tulip, and he was mad. He said, "I didn't earn it." I said, "I sure did."
She didn't. Come on.
Do you think I earned it from giving a very nice compliment to somebody?
Oh, that's Laurie. Yeah. Laurie gives nice compliments to a lot of people, and it pays dividends for sure. Would have held out for a pair of wooden shoes. Well, we got some pictures of
We
us in
do.
wooden shoes
We
from,
do. I
from
should
St.
post
Martin.
those. I'll post those tomorrow. We'll post the wooden shoes.
Yeah, from the cheese shop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With your sister.
Dutch cheese shop in St. Martin.
Yeah. I just have to remember what year that was, but yeah.
21, I think.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Of course you
thank
ended.
you.
You guys are married for how long?
Too long. No,
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Jeez. We've been married 13 years. Yep.
Officially.
Well, officially, yeah.
Yeah.
We've been together for
Well, we had that commitment ceremony in
16 years. So
2008.
yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah. Long time.
I'm the director of relationships.
Yes,
in this.
Laurie is the director of relationships. You'll probably see it in some of our videos. She'll talk to anybody, and she loves going up and she'll know the name of our waiter or our room attendant or the bartender.
But you know what's weird, y'all? I'm actually an introvert.
Well, I am too.
Yeah, well, you are worse than me, but
Yeah, much worse. Oh, Sherry says we couldn't believe the traffic in St. Martin. We need to go back and didn't get to see much.
Yeah, April.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Mhm.
Depending on how you go, of course, depending on how many cruise ships are in town too.
Oh, there's that too.
There is that because we don't really get. We try to pick the day with the least number of cruise ships to go to Phillipsburg or go
because
to
it does get pretty busy over there. It's a
Marigot
small area.
or other places like that because
Yeah.
it does get real busy. So probably this year I'm going to have to try to go to Phillipsburg on a port day and redo my bus video because honestly, that's the best way to get around.
It is.
Because you just jump on a bus in Phillipsburg. It'll take you all the way to Maho. You can be at Airplane Beach for
But on a busy
$3 or
day, you should
$4.
plan on at least an hour.
Yeah.
One
Plan
way.
on an hour. You'll get over there.
Yeah.
And you can see Airplane Beach. You can see Maho Village. All of the cool sites over there. And when you're done, just find another bus that's going back to Phillipsburg.
Yeah.
And, get off when you want to. And it's pretty cheap and easy.
Yeah. You could do it.
We pretty much
We need
only
to plan
take a
it out,
cab.
and we're gonna have plenty of time.
Yeah, we pretty much only take a cab in St. Martin if we have somewhere specific that to go to that's off of the bus route. So let's see. I can understand that. Ilana is our organizing director, and I am the scramble head. My handwriting is a demonstration of my mind. Don't look at my handwriting. Yeah. Hikanuki says St. Martin has always been one of our favorite islands.
Yes.
Definitely is one of our favorite islands. Orient Beach used to be awesome before the hurricane.
That was probably Irma. They got hit pretty hard in Irma. I don't
yeah,
know
they
if
did.
they've gotten hit after that.
We've been back since the hurricane.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that was 2000. I mean, we've been back to Orient Beach.
Yeah, because we went on an excursion there. I thought we were driving in a buggy.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
Jim B says, "How long have y'all been cruising
Together?
together?
A year.
A little bit over a year.
Yeah.
Yeah. We went on our first cruise together last September, September 2023.
Yeah.
I went on my first vacation cruise in 2007. And you went.
I had
you
3
went in the late
Carnival
90s.
cruises in the mid to late 90s.
Yeah.
During spring break.
Of course, I think I've said this on here before, but I used to work on a riverboat, an actual paddle wheel riverboat on the Mississippi. Yeah, the Mississippi Queen.
Everybody's singing that song now.
I was a bartender for about 6 weeks, and it was a passenger ship basically. We would do.
Look, guys, no hair.
We would do, 3, 4, 7, 11 night journeys. So,
and Scott said
all up and down the Mississippi.
Is that the Arubas?
We rode the Arubas.
What is that?
I don't know. The Arubas.
In quotes, so it's got to be something.
Yes.
Something I'm missing.
Yeah, I mean, there are many ways to get around in St. Martin. There's so many different things to see, but of course, they're all going to cost money.
It'll cost you $70 to take a taxi.
What would you say our favorite excursion of all time that we've done in St. Martin?
Oh, you and me?
Yeah, us.
God, I don't know.
You don't think that speedboat, the pirate boat?
Oh, the first one.
Yeah, the first
pirate tour.
The pirate tour. We actually did one.
They're not quite the same, but
yeah, it's not quite the same. But we've got one of our early videos from Billy Bones.
Yeah. That's what I thought, Scott.
Okay. So that's it's the buses in Aruba. All right. We didn't do that. We took ATVs in Aruba.
Yeah. Mississippi Queen, I was saying, boom, I can't do a cowbell.
Yeah. But yeah, that's probably hey, welcome in.
Hello, Darian.
Good to see you here.
Yeah, and
and then Hikanuki said our first cruise together was our honeymoon on the Pacific Princess.
Was that a long time ago?
To the Island Princess of Love Boat fame. Wow, that's awesome.
That's cool.
Yeah, we have yet to sail on Princess.
Correct. All right, so Barry has asked a question.
Okay.
Oh, excuse me. Hold on.
Cats.
Yep, we're ignoring them. Come on, just come it.
Yeah, Sherry is asking what is your upcoming cruise schedule?
We looked at that other one, but okay, so okay, so
so yeah, we
our next cruise
is
in February.
February 22nd, I think, on Icon of the Seas.
We are going back on the Icon.
Going back on the Icon, yes. we got a great deal.
Yeah, we got
through Awesome Sunsets, Sherry's Awesome Sunset Travel. So we'll be on that. And then the weekend after we get back is Helen.
Yes.
Didn't realize that it was that tight. So let's see. Down Under says, so are you assessing what the crew are doing because of your experiences on cruise ships? No, I didn't have enough experience. Like I said, I worked for 6 weeks as a bartender on a little U.S. based.
And you were what, in your 20s?
Yeah, I was like 21.
Yeah.
I just turned 21.
Oh.
All right.
That's the stuff.
Kanuki says we will be at Oktoberfest next year. Is that in Helen? We've been talking about going down to Helen.
Sherry said it's exciting. So
yes, exciting.
And we kind of fell into it because we had a different cruise booked through. It was on the Adventure of the Seas. And my dad just happened to mention that he wanted to go on a cruise in February. And I was like, oh, well, we have a cruise booked on, because we booked that one on the Icon on the inaugural cruise. And when he looked into it, it was a little more expensive than he wanted.
Yeah, it was
to spend. And then Sherry with
Awesome
Sunsets had some rooms available that she was, looking to book. And I said, well, Dad, if that's what you want to do, we'll go back on the Icon.
Sure. I mean, especially with the price that she had. It was she set up that group, I think, when they first opened up booking on Icon before all the price hikes. And because we looked at it when we were on Icon and it was ridiculously expensive. So this one, we were like $2,700 for.
Right. And when we looked, it was like $7,000.
Yeah, it was like $7,000
crazy
when we were on the inaugural.
Yeah.
So.
And we have an ocean view room, which we've never had before.
Yeah, we've never had an ocean view.
There was only one balcony room, and I gave it to my dad because he wanted it. So
yeah.
I'm trying to make him feel guilty to get me the beverage package, but it didn't work.
No, it didn't work.
It didn't. So we have a lot of stuff going on in here.
Yeah, a lot of people saying hello to.
No. Dreaming about big spaghetti ice.
Yeah, down there says, Guten Tag.
Okay, say it, Mr. Pronuncier.
Guten Tag.
Okay, is that right?
Yeah.
Darren will tell you if you said it right or not.
Close to that, at least.
Let's
see.
Yeah.
Darian says 93 days in wake up until Helen meet up. Yay.
That's really not that far away,
not
is
that far
it?
away.
Holy
Put
moly.
together a Munich 2026 Oktoberfest group.
Lord.
Oh my goodness. Oh boy.
I was not interested. Woo.
Info for 2026. Only 6 of the 12 slots are available today.
What are the dates for that?
Yeah.
Oh, and your pronunciation, he said, was pretty good. Good job.
Good. Okay.
Good job. And what else we got?
I don't know German. We're going to Munich in 2025.
Wow.
I think I'm going to try to reserve a table. Oh, okay. Well.
To date.
Yeah. All right.
So Icon,
that's
and
Icon,
Helen.
and then Helen, and then
we've got
then we're back to St. Martin.
Oh yeah.
On our to our timeshare. There.
And we are, as of right now, we are planning to go for 2 weeks. You see, every time I say that, that's what he says. So,
we need to sell that first week. We just can't.
Okay, so we got that week before we started cruising a bunch. So
yeah, we wanted more time in St. Martin because we had so much fun when we did stay.
Our thing was
longer than a week.
That the first week was going to be for us.
Yeah, the first week
so
was
that
supposed
we
to be for
can
us.
relax and do whatever we want
in
and
a one bedroom,
right?
And then the second week was going to be when we had family or friends.
Correct,
or
and we're going go.
Right.
So, now that we're doing all this content, we don't get to relax really.
Now we're doing this stuff, and we just
which is fine. But
it's fine. I mean, but there's only so much. We got to maximize the content we get for the days that we're gone from our business. And there's only so much you're going to get in St. Martin. I mean, we'd be scraping to try to find new stuff to do every day.
Yeah.
For 2 weeks, other than sit by the pool, but nobody wants to watch a video of that.
You don't even like to do that.
Yeah, well. Sorry, Darren, I'm not interested in cruising at all, unless it's a helping hands for cruising on it. And then Darian says September 20th, TBA to be announced 2026 dates. All right. You bet. Hikanuki. What is your favorite bar by the port in St. Martin?
We have a favorite place to eat at the port, and that's called Caribbean Blend.
Caribbean Blend. It's if you get to the boardwalk, walk to the left with the beach on your left, and walk all the way down. Well, it's almost all the way down. It's right before you get to the fountains that cut over to Front Street.
No, it's not that far down.
It's almost to that. But if you get to that, you've gone too far.
Yes.
Anyway, it's open air, got all this Caribbean, green and red and paint and all that
stuff.
Green, red, and yellow paint. But to us, it's very reminiscent of the Lolos in Grand Cas, or the festival. Just it's kind of like a street side barbecue where you can get barbecued chicken or fish or ribs.
That's so good.
The peas and rice, all the stuff that makes St. Martin famous with.
And it's a local flair.
So it's got a local taste. And it's great. We really enjoy it.
Mm-hmm.
As far as the bars,
we just stop in anyone, for thirsty.
I mean, where did we go?
I think it was the blue.
I think it was a blue. Yeah.
Biatch. Yeah. Am I allowed to say that?
The blue female dog. Yes.
The blue female.
Yes.
And I don't remember Dirty Sanchez. Do you?
I don't know Dirty Sanchez.
Yeah.
Maybe that's in the port. I don't know. We've never been in the port,
and we were supposed to on the Adventure of the Seas.
We were supposed to be there on Adventure of the Seas, but that got canceled.
Yeah.
So. All right. And Darian says to Hikanuki, we love helping folks travel to Germany. We can schedule a video call. Awesome. Love it down under. Yummy. And Jim B says, that sounds great. I have not been to St. Martin. It is by far our favorite Caribbean island.
We go there every year.
Yeah, we've been going
that weekend
every year that we could since 2008.
Well,
it was the first year that I went. Laurie's been going since she was a teenager.
Which, it's a while.
It's been a long time. Since the mid 80s.
Yeah.
So, long time. And the first time I went, I loved it. At first, I thought, okay, I'm out of the country. I don't know any of these people. Yeah, I mean, I've been to the Bahamas, but the Bahamas is like, you got to watch yourself every minute there. Someone gonna steal your wallet or who knows what.
Well, I mean, it was like that a long time ago.
But I tell you, St. Martin, I always feel safe. They call it the friendly island for a reason. Pretty much everyone is friendly, and they're just some of the best people. And it feels like home when we're there.
Mm-hmm.
We know people, we know how to get around, we know where we want to go. Like talking to people and finding out new places to go, things like that. Darian says his dream cruise would be to sail from the U.S. to Germany. Haven't seen one of those.
Yeah,
but that would be interesting. We'll be checking out 2 Virgins in November next year. The island cities. Cool. and as well as all cruises. Yep. So yeah, we love St. Martin. I mean, especially, when we first started going there, you didn't even know how to ride the bus, and we had
I was a kid. We didn't. We
her
went to the
family would
pool
never
all the
do that.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah, my dad's a pool and
dad
beach goer.
and your dad would rent a taxi or something, or rent a car, or
If we
hire a
wanted to
taxi
go
or rent a
somewhere,
car.
we would just take a
Yeah.
taxi.
And
We really
then
didn't go
it
many
was-
places. We
it
usually
was-
just stayed around there.
it was other residents at our timeshare that told us about.
No, I think it was
buses,
my
no?
aunt.
Oh,
Because
was it
her and
your
my
aunt?
mom used
Okay.
to go, and Susan was with them, and she
Okay.
doesn't go anymore. And they would go for 2 weeks, so they would talk about that. And
Okay.
I think that's how we were originally
However it was, I don't know. We found out about the buses, and then we found out mostly how to get around with the buses.
Yeah.
We're still trying to make one connection that we're not sure about how to do, but
You're going to figure it out this year.
Yeah, I'm going to figure
You
it
got
out
2 weeks to figure it out.
I can only spend so many days away from the brewery.
Well, you can go for 1 week. You see?
Seriously?
Somebody want to go with me 1 week? Okay, let's move on. We'll talk about it another time.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yes.
Yes.
Yep. But getting around with the buses. I mean, we've only rented a vehicle a couple of times. I think the last time we rented an ATV and tried to drive it around the island.
Oh my God.
That was horrible.
It was bad.
Yeah.
I didn't drive it.
That
It
video
was
or not, but it was bad.
There was something wrong with it.
Yeah, there was something wrong with it. I mean, you couldn't even turn a corner without, at like 5 miles an hour without all the wheels squealing on you.
We went back and we're like,
It was
by
bad,
the way,
yeah.
this is not safe.
And it wouldn't change gears very easily. Yeah, it was rough. That was a piece of junk.
I know, but
yeah, I mean, there's all kinds of cool stuff to do around Phillipsburg.
mhm.
You can catch a bus up to the Dutch Quarter and go to Parrottville.
That was fun.
That was fun. Yeah.
That was our first video. It was really
Yeah.
more fun than the video showed.
Yeah.
It was kind of boring.
We should go
but
back. Maybe try to do a better.
I would do that.
better
I
job
enjoy
on the
because I
video
really
for
did
that.
enjoy. And hopefully the school's not there, so I think we would have an even better experience.
Yeah.
if
The
the
day that we
kids
went.
weren't there. Hello.
Hey, Scott. Another Scott.
Even Cinder
Controversial
said hello.
cruising.
I don't know if you guys heard that. Little meow in the background.
So yeah, I mean, we can revisit some of the stuff that we've done before.
Thank you.
Thank you so much,
I
Darian.
appreciate that.
I
They're
appreciate
definitely
that.
getting better and better. Corey's done a great job.
Yeah, it's we've come a long way since some of those early videos. That's for sure.
Yeah, he's been doing a good job.
Yeah, a lot less transitions and a lot more edited content. So,
Oh no.
oh boy, almost rolled a Suzuki SUV on St. Martin back in the day. Wow. Have to wonder where you were going.
up a very large
Up
hill.
a very steep hill.
Yeah. Isn't that where
Maybe.
we were going and we couldn't get all the way up there or something like that?
Yeah, we were going up towards
what that was?
oh
We were at the
Pic Paradis.
yeah.
Pic Paradis is the tallest mountain there on St. Martin, and supposedly you got to have a 4-wheel drive to get up there. All the ATV companies say you're not allowed to drive theirs up there.
Yeah.
Let's see.
That one.
Do you have editing experience or self-taught? I'm still 100% self-taught.
Corey's a researcher,
Yeah.
watches YouTube videos on everything and
I
learns
do.
how to do it. And so, yeah.
So yeah, when I started looking at doing it, Laurie's like, "Oh, here's Premiere Pro. I've got you know,
I had a little bit of a background, but I had less
a little
time
bit
than
of
he did.
background, and and she was supposed to take over the editing, but
At that
that never
time, you
happened.
had more
Uh-huh.
downtime than I did at that time.
So yeah, I started looking into it. And I'm like, okay, I could use Premiere Pro, but everybody seemed to be using DaVinci Resolve. So that's what I started looking at. It was free. Can't beat that price.
Well, you got the paid version now, don't you?
Yeah, I do. But even so, it's a lifetime subscription, basically. So
Darian's self-taught too.
yeah. And I mean, there are many different tools out there, but everybody was switching from Premiere over to DaVinci. And I was like, okay, why is that? Why is it that everybody's switching over? And I looked at some of the other tools like, Filmora or CapCut or some of these other kind of free tools. And
Darian uses
a lot of people said that as you grow in it, you're not going to have as much flexibility. DaVinci Resolve is hard. It's a steep climb to get proficient with. But I think in the long run, it gives me a lot more functionality. And as I get better, hopefully I can grow with it. Let's see here.
So
mine was self-taught. Yeah. And Darian uses Filmora. Fellow Scott. Yeah. Jim B says, I'll have to get pointers from you on the icon. All right.
absolutely.
I'll do what I can. I'll tell you one thing. Probably the best thing I did when I decided that I wanted the paid version, because there's really not that much of a difference between the paid version of DaVinci and the free version, but there are a couple of AI functions that it does, and it does really well, that make it worth it. One of them is noise reduction or voice isolation on your audio. So when you're in a noisy restaurant and there's music playing in the background or things like that, I can do a pretty good job of dropping most of that out just with the AI on the paid version of DaVinci.
Scott said something too.
Scott said, I just figured out how to put music on a short. I have a lot to figure out. Yeah. That's one thing that I probably should try using CapCut or something else to try to get some of those, get more shorts done for YouTube. But I don't have much time. As it is, I'll spend 6-8 hours putting together, a weekly vlog, and then we're out of town for a weekend, so I got to get 2 done before. And
right, this last weekend was a doozy. We had a lot of things doing. So
yeah, this last weekend was a doozy. This one coming up, I got to buckle down. I'm just going to have to be sitting here at the computer all weekend, because the following weekend we're out of town, and I got to have 2 weeks worth out of this weekend. So Down Under says, I use iMovie, but I think I will switch over to DaVinci.
Corey loves DaVinci.
There are a lot of really cool tools in DaVinci Resolve. One thing I will say, and I'll just throw this out there for anybody that's looking at it. This is DaVinci Resolve's speed editor. And you get this if you buy the pack, or if you buy this for, what is it? I think it's $400 or something like that.
You spent $400 on it?
What's it? Yeah, like $400. But not only do you get this editing tool with your jog shuttle wheel and all that stuff, makes cutting your video together really fast. But you're basically getting this for $100, because it comes with a studio license, which is $300. So you're getting a really top-notch editing tool for $100. And that's the biggest advice I could give. If you're looking at doing that and you get on YouTube, there are some absolutely excellent instructional videos on there that'll take you through start to finish each one of the tabs. And because not only do you have
It's 10
top-notch
o'clock.
editing and cutting, you've got all of your effects that you can do and build anything you want to build, and videos on how to do that out there on YouTube. But then you've got a full-fledged audio mixer built in and the best color correction software in the industry. I mean, there's a reason why DaVinci Resolve is used to edit or color correct movies and such. But all right, let's see.
Next one.
Well, let's see what this one says. It is a lot of fun messing with this stuff. Yep, it sure is. $400 US is like $1 million Australian. Yeah, that exchange rate kind of sucks. But and Scott Smith says, I'd like to learn, Darian. I'm the most computer illiterate person I know. I will tell you this from what I've seen. Since we're talking tech and stuff, and tech is kind of my thing.
I know he's gonna you guys are in trouble now because he's gonna talk for like a half hour and you guys are gonna get stuck.
The new Mac Mini that they've got is supposed to be. I mean, I've seen some video reviews of using the new Mac Mini with DaVinci Resolve, and it's like smooth as butter. For like a $500 computer. So that's pretty sweet. But
yeah,
let's see. No, wrong one. Darian, watch for a PM afterwards. Okay. And it's just like anything else. Once you do it a while, it will be like second nature. Yeah. That's for sure. Yeah. I mean, once you get into whatever software you're using and you know how to do it, you can just knock stuff out. Me, I'm always playing with stuff and learning new things and learning different ways to do stuff. And, I may not be 100% happy with the way certain things come out. So I look for a better way to do it. And so there you go. And Connor says, that's cool. I don't mind talking tech. Beats mindless click and paste. Yeah. So yeah, I have fun doing it, and I'm a tech guy anyway. I come from a tech background.
You guys heard it here. So when he says that that's what he does, he is enjoying it for the most part.
Yeah,
and he's got pickleball in the background too, so he gets distracted.
If anything, I wish I had more time to learn new stuff in DaVinci.
You'll get there,
as opposed to just trying to crank out videos. But I try to pull in something new every once in a while. And they're constantly updating it. I mean, and they've got a brand new update that just came out. I mean, I'm starting to figure out how to, take your mic and my mic and splitting them out to different channels and ducking the music under us when we're talking and the lobster. Yep.
That was a fun trip
on our
to
main
Maine
shirt.
too.
Yeah, that was a fun one.
And it rained a lot, so we were kind of stuck in the house or in the cabin quite a bit. He was bored. He doesn't like to sit still.
But yeah,
my brother and I were sitting there reading books and just chilling out under the blanket and stuff like that. And Corey's like, "Okay, what can I do now? What video can I watch
after
now?"
10 already.
I told you it was 10.
You did. All right, guys.
I tried to say it low so I wouldn't. Distract your techie talk.
Yeah. All right. Well, maybe we'll have a tech talk night sometime.
Oh, do I have to be present?
Then you don't
for that
even
one?
have to be present. It'll just be me.
No, I do enjoy hanging out with you guys. So. But I would just be sitting here like, oh, you guys talk tech talk. And be like, oh, what?
Yeah. I mean, I'm constantly changing things up, trying to do things different.
Yeah.
So, make things easier as much as anything. So
he'll go over all the equipment he uses. Oh yeah. Oh my God.
We'll have to do one of those at some point,
Yeah.
Since we've got some
he shaved it.
Yeah, I shaved my head off.
Oh, sorry.
Shaved my head.
And he's been wearing hats all the time now.
Always worn hats. So.
Well, more so. Well, that's cold though. Yeah.
All right, guys.
Thank you so much for hanging out.
Thanks everybody for coming in, hanging out with us tonight.
Yeah.
We've kind of gone over our allotted time.
4 minutes.
By a little bit.
Yeah.
Normally it's like pulling teeth trying to figure out what to talk about, but we had a good engaged crowd tonight.
We did. I'm
So that's
very
awesome.
thankful.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for coming in and spending your evening with us.
Yes.
You don't have to do that.
But you did. And we appreciate it.
Hopefully
It means
we
a
kept
lot
it
to
entertaining.
us.
So
Yes. I should look at the camera when I say it means a lot
Yes.
to us. It really does.
all right, guys. We
Have
will
a good
see you
night,
next
y'all.
time from Peaks to Tides.
See you on the next ride. Oh, I did it.
Yeah, there we go. Bye.
Good night, y'all.